Good morning, fourth grade. Today's PSSA Prep lesson is going to mainly focus on plays or dramas. There is some poetry here, but I want to mainly focus on how we interpret plays and how we know that they're plays. If you look at the top, one of the things that you're going to notice first in any play or drama is there is a list of characters. And you'll usually see scene one or scene two. And then we notice that there are names with what those characters are doing or what they're saying. And oftentimes we see stage directions or what they're supposed to be doing if you're acting it out in italicized words. Okay. The first thing I want to do is focus on the reading guide, which is on the left-hand side. It says underline where the story takes place. The term we want to use for where a story takes place is the word setting. And you have to dig a little bit here and you have to read to understand what the setting is. So if you look under scene one, it says the curtain opens to show a bike path with trees, shrubs, wildflowers, and a park bench. So I underline that. That is our setting. What we understand from that is the characters within the play are probably going to be doing something, let's just say maybe riding bikes or running if they're in a park. For the reading guide question number 2, it says circle the stage directions that tell you about the character's actions. At the bottom of scene 1, I circled it says they're breathing as if they just stopped running. Okay, that tells us a little bit about what's going on. Now, if I read this real quick to you, we can answer number 3. That was a good run. You've really improved. You're just saying that because you're my kind big brother. When I've ever said anything to you just to be nice. That's true. But still, I'm really worried about the race. What for? The race is only 3 miles long. You run further than that all the time. And anyway, your goal is to finish, not to win. And I'll stop there. We can say that the dialogue tells us, and when we say dialogue, we're referring to the interaction between the two characters, Anna and Lewis. And we're saying that basically they're two siblings and they're getting along pretty well. That's good. Obviously, they're training for some sort of race and they're doing it together. So, some of the things that I just mentioned are ways that we know that a particular text is a play or a drama. All right? Let's flip to the next page. Okay, just a little bit more about what's happening when we're talking about a play. It says, how is a drama like a story? How is it different? Well, oftentimes when we go to the high school to watch plays, we know that plays tell a story. The big difference is that people are actually acting them out in real life, on a stage, or in a movie. So they are similar, but they also are different. There's a question below this, and it says, which of the following is a line of stage directions? Well, when we talk about stage directions, we're simply talking about what the characters would actually do. And I know in 4th grade in my class, we've done several plays where we've come up to the front of the room and we've actually read them aloud, which is great. Oftentimes we don't do the actual acting portion of it because we just don't have the space to do that. We don't have the props and things of that nature. But what I want you to see is that letter B is the correct answer here because it tells us she sits down on the bench and begins to tie the laces of her shoes. I'm sorry, untie the laces of her shoes. So, in this particular case, when we're talking about stage directions, we're talking about what the character is actually doing. If you look at the other examples, A just says the curtain opens to show a bike path. That's more of the setting. Letter C, the race is only 3 miles long. That's a statement. It's dialogue there. And letter D, I could get another stone like this in my shoe. So it boils down to letter B being the correct answer because it's telling us in particular or specifically what the character should be doing. Okay. As always, I would like you to complete the rest of these pages. If you have any questions, please let us know, and we'll see you again soon.